So, hi everyone. Look, I've not wrote a script for this, and I'm not sure if everyone will find this particular video appropriate to tell everyone, but I do feel like you guys have a right to know, really. And I'm not uncomfortable with sharing what I'm about to say. Now, this is not great news, and it doesn't really affect any one of you directly. I suppose, obviously not, but I'll just get like into it. So, a few days ago, my gran died of a heart attack, and if anyone has been a fan of this channel for any length of time, I suppose you would know how really quite devastating that is to me and just in general. She was pretty much the last of any of my immediate family, and I don't really I don't have any parents, so to speak, anymore. So the reason that I feel that this information is relevant to you guys is because obviously this changes my life quite drastically now, and with it could potentially affect the channel quite drastically as well. Um, so the future for me currently is kind of sketchy. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now. Um, Obviously I've been like using YouTube as my job for a while now, but with my gran gone, this it's not enough, and frankly, I really dislike that, and not because like oh now I just can't make videos anymore, or as definitely not as much. It's because I don't like the fact that we were never that regular to upload, but we tried our hardest to put out as much content as we could, and obviously this affects that quite dramatically. Um, I really don't want it to, and I just think that you guys should know, just in case you might like, in case you're thinking, what's happening now, and um, why have you not uploaded anything or whatever. So now that the guide was done, um, we actually had a quite a large list of things that we wanted to put out. Um, Me and Stephen sat down and we've like wrote down like must have had like maybe like 15 separate things, not just videos but like also series that we wanted to start and things like that. And this has kind of put a big spanner in the works to those plans potentially. Things could go okay, but the fact of the matter is that because of me and my grand's living situation, it is possible that I could lose the house maybe, or maybe have to move at some point, which I would really rather not do because me, Stephen, and Gary all live quite close to each other. And if I do have to move at some point in the future, that's would put a huge stop to like video production. For now, it seems like it might be okay, but it's still kind of sketchy, as because there's like so many costs now. And look, I understand that. Sure, this is probably. I mean, this is my fault. I should have maybe prepared for this a bit more. But you know what? My gran just gave the impression that she was just going to go on for a long time. This is really, really sudden, and it came as a really big shock to. I mean, obviously me, because she was pretty much everything to me. But Stephen and Gary, they're pretty, like they're pretty upset about it as well. I'm sure that you guys will have, I've told a lot of stories about her in the videos, and she's actually came into a few videos before, just as like a cameo appearance or something, but I've been throwing about whether or not I want to say the next part in this video. So I suppose if you're this far in the video now, then there is one way that could definitely mitigate all problems, but I don't like the concept of even suggesting it really. But I'm sure at this stage you probably know what I'm talking about, but this whole problem could be avoided by potential donations. The reason I'm saying this is because obviously, I would rather put all my efforts into YouTube. Now, I was acting as a carer for my gran. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff for her, and some of my time was taken up doing that, when that time could have been spent with YouTube. So, if I was able to concentrate all my efforts onto YouTube now, because I don't have any responsibilities for my gran, if I was able to do that, it's, a lot more content could actually be made. So in a way, although it's a truly fucking horrible thing, if hypothetically, like, some of you guys maybe chipped in, and I'm not saying to do that, I'm not saying I like want you to, it would be nice, and the only reason I'm saying this is because a few of my friends have also said, oh, do you want to help me out financially? And I don't like that at all, but the only reason I'm even slightly comfortable with suggesting the concept, and again, I'm only bringing this up because people that I know have suggested it, so I'm thinking maybe people out there are thinking the same thing. The only reason that I would be comfortable with that is because I feel like I give back to you guys. So, like, you help me, but in turn, although really it should be more down to me to just take care of this situation myself. This video's been pretty lengthy, and I don't really want to ramble on and stuff, but if anybody does want to help out, then you can. And again, like any other time that we've even suggested this, it's only a case of if you can and if you want to, and even if you don't want to, and you can, like, I don't care, like, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only thing that we care about is just putting out content that people enjoy. But I know that a lot of people, for instance, with the computer situation, a lot of people stepped up and wanted to help with that because, they're like, oh, well, this is for a good thing for the channel overall. So I suppose you could see it in the same kind of light. Again, it's up to you guys, and whether you do or don't, I still want you guys to know about what has happened, and I don't want to keep you out of the loop. I think it's unfair on you, and I know a lot of people can be kind of secretive online with these kind of things, but I don't see why I shouldn't be open with you guys. We always like to keep a relationship with you guys where it's like, it's not just like YouTuber subs, it's like we want to have a feeling like community and like friendship and shit. And it sounds like I'm so like guilt tripping you or whatever, but I mean, like, in terms of, that's why I feel like I want to be open with you and tell you guys. Yeah, so I think that's mainly covered anything. If anyone has any questions, I'll do my best to answer them all in the comments like I normally do. I just hope that things obviously work out and that I'm able to get back to YouTube as much as possible. Something that maybe could be looked at this is, in this current time period between, bad things could start to happen, maybe in the next week, I kind of want to take my mind off things as much as possible, honestly, and I know that a lot of people would just want to lay in bed and do nothing, but personally I want to just do as much stuff as possible, so hopefully in the next week I can maybe get a few videos made. While I can definitely do that, but after that period it's very unsure, I suppose. And yeah, if anything else happens in relation to this, then I'll be sure to keep you guys posted, because I'm assuming that a bunch of you will want to know what's going on and things like that. And even if you don't, that's fine. Even if you only care about just the videos we put up, then whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, then the only thing that matters really is that you put out content, you watch it and you enjoy it. But for the people that do care, then this is what is up. So I think I'll leave this video here, and yeah, I don't mean to put like a downer on everyone's day or anything like that, and yeah. So I'm making this way more like heartfelt and sad than I wanted it to come across. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll just leave it there. But yeah, now you guys know what's going on, and like, we as a whole group can take it from here. And to the few people that have shown support already that do know. Seriously, thank you so much. Like, it really means the world that like people really care as much as they do. So, thank you.